Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new, I don't know. So, this is like a new series. I want to start kind of a chill one, like, I would like to call it Yap Session because I like yapping, and this is pretty much what I'm gonna be doing in this entire series. If I do more videos, I'm hoping that I can do more. I just want this is like a basically it's gonna be unedited and unscripted videos of me yapping about stuff, and yeah, I don't know if people like to listen. If you don't want to, it's fine. I understand. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I just wanted to yap, you know. Uh, so yeah. Uh, Today, okay, for the first episode, I want to touch the topic of Vocaloid, cause my channel, yeah, I do a lot of Project Sekai. Even if I don't upload, I play a lot of Project Sekai. I listen to a bunch of Vocaloid songs, and I want to kind of tell you guys how this all started, how I managed to get an obsession for Vocaloid, but not just obsession. I'll explain later. But like, let's go back to the beginning. So um the person who like taught me Vocaloid in the start is my friend Soti, who has appeared on some videos in the past, and he's one of my best friends. But how did I meet Soti? Let's start with that because that's a fun story on its own. Me and Soti were at the same middle school a couple of years ago, and we were going on a school trip to Switzerland, and we were going with plane with a on we were using a plane, of course, to get there, and on the plane I was seated next to him. Now at the start I was like, I don't know why, back in middle school I was trying to be social, to make friends. Now I'm not social at all. Yeah. So I was trying to talk to him, and like, since I knew we were the same age, he wasn't in my class. I had seen him around the school, so I was trying to like talk a little bit, and he did not like me at all. Like, to this day we joke about this, that on the start when we first met, he did not like me at all. And like, he just didn't like me, and he ended up switching seats because my friend wanted to sit next to me, and he wanted to sit at one of his old friends who was at the back. um so yeah, they switched, and so we didn't talk after that. During the rest of the plane ride, we only started talking again. I think it was the second day, and I don't remember why, but we somehow continued talking. Was it a voice crack? I don't know. Anyways, and we found out actually that we have kind of the same interest, excluding Vocaloid, because at the moment, reminder, I didn't know what Vocaloid was. I knew Hatsune Miku existed as a character, but I didn't know what he was. I had no idea. We found out that we both like horror games. We both like, how is it called? Visual novels. I remembered it. We both watched like similar YouTubers at the time, and yeah, started to talk more. And for the entire trip, we would be together and we would talk. Then the trip ended, we returned back to school, and we never talked again for the entire year. So like, I don't know what happened. We just didn't. We had both had different groups, so like we wouldn't really talk, and we would say hi to each other. So like we didn't talk at all. But like, yeah, we wouldn't really say anything. Then next year, um, Soti came to talk to me on the first day of school, and I was so shocked at the moment because I didn't remember who he was. No, not just because I didn't remember he existed. It's like when he came to talk to me, it was like after summer break. I hadn't seen him in months. And not only that, during that summer, Soti had a complete glow up. Like Soti looked completely different than what he did before school ended. So I didn't realize it was him, and it took me a second to realize. I remember he said hi, and I said hi back, and I was just looking at him like, who the fuck is this guy? I didn't remember, and then from the voice, I realized who he was. Uh, but yeah, that was really funny. It took me some time to realize who he was, but yeah, and then like, I was surprised that he came to talk to me, and after that we kind of just became kind of like best friends. We would talk a lot, like he would hang out with me and my other friends during breaks and stuff. My friends loved him as well, so like it wasn't like I tried to get him in the group. And since me and Soti talked a lot, kind of the subject of Project Sekai came around. Now I didn't know what Project Sekai was, obviously. Or, again, I didn't know about Vocaloid. So, basically, Soti, as you probably know, wait, do you know? I don't know, actually, you know. But Soti's favorite character is Rui. And back then, he was really obsessed. I mean, he still loves Rui today, like, he still plays Project Sekai, but, like, today he doesn't play Project Sekai as much as he did back then. But yeah, he was really obsessed with Rui, and I was like, who is this guy? Like, he would show me a bunch of Rui cards, and there was specifically this one card that was the sorcerer one, the white day one. And he was telling me that this card was like coming out soon, and I was like, oh, this card looks cool. And this is how my Rui obsession also started, and that's how I got into Project Sekai. But before even I downloaded Project Sekai, Soti showed me a singer that guys might know. He showed me Ado, and I started to really love Ado. And after what happened afterwards? And yeah, I started to like Ado and stuff. And Ado was pretty much the only Japanese singer or any Japanese songs I listened to at that time. And then we went on another school trip. This time it was to Spain. And on that school trip, I decided, you know what? I'll download Project Sekai. I'll see if I like it or not. And I remember I asked my friend if there's gonna be Wi-Fi service on the plane, and she said no, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to download the game. And I remember after we got off the plane, I started downloading the game using data, and then I ran out of data without realizing. I was like, why would the game not download? Like, I would get a bunch of error messages. But it was because the game just wouldn't download, because I didn't have data. So then I was waiting, I went through the entire day just wondering when would I be able to download the game. And then we were at the hotel. I remember that day a lot because there was a problem with the rooms. So for the first night I ended up sleeping in a room alone. And I remember while I was sitting alone in my room, I put my phone to charge. And in the same time I would download Project Sekai, and I was using hotel Wi-Fi, which was ass. And I remember I was trying to find the perfect spot to that had the best Wi-Fi in my room. And I remember that it was the bathroom, and thankfully there was like a place to charge my phone in the bathroom. I forgot how it's called. There was like, I could charge my phone in the bathroom. There was an outlet. How is it called? Anyway, I could charge my phone in the bathroom. So I left it in the bathroom. I think After that, there was a friend that were hanging. I don't know what. I don't remember. I remember just waiting patiently, going around in my room just waiting for the game to download. And yeah, I remember I was playing a little and stuff after it downloaded. And fun fact, I Soti like was like, since you like really wanna pull for his white day card, I was like, yeah, sure. And that card, that Rui card, is the first ever 4-star I got on my global account. Like, I could show it. I could put a screenshot of it up on screen, but it has been my first ever 4-star. And yeah, I love Rui, and I can't talk. Oh my god, I would play the game a lot because I just started to really love rhythm games. I don't know, it just suddenly happened. I don't know. I just love the whole aspect of it, and I liked some songs. The first song I really liked was Gunzo Sanka, and that's when Eve also became a favorite singer. But yeah, then I kind of started to get into Vocaloid. I remember the first Vocaloid song I really liked was Copycat by Circus P. Which, fun fact, I didn't know it was Vocaloid at the time. I didn't know what Vocaloid was. Somehow I was convinced that Gumi was a real person. And that's true for any of the virtual singers in the game, or Vocaloids in general. I was somehow convinced that they were a real person. And like, I remember hearing Len's voice in Attract Light, because I also became obsessed with Attract Light at some point. In the Leonid cover, because I really liked, and to this day I do like the Leonid cover a lot of that song. I remember listening to his voice then, and I was like, how is this a real person? Like, I didn't know it was a real person. I was confused it was a real person, but I didn't know it. I was like, I wonder how they recorded this and stuff. Like, because I didn't know it was not a real person singing and it was a voice band. But yeah, I don't remember how I found out. I genuinely don't remember, but yeah, I'm glad I found out, and I don't think that to this day. But hey, at least I didn't ever think it was AI, because it's not AI, so like, at least it was people on the internet didn't convince me that it was AI, because like, I don't know, I have seen people say that, and it's not AI, come on guys. Anyways, and yeah, slowly but shortly, I just started really becoming a Vocaloid fan. Now, of course, since I listened to songs from Project Sekai, most of the songs on my playlist at the time were the Project Sekai covers or Project Sekai commissions. I don't remember at what point, but I started liking Vocaloid versions more. I don't know. Slowly, as my playlist grew, I started preferring Vocaloid versions of songs instead of Project Sekai covers, and at the same time I was discovering more Vocaloid songs that were in Project Sekai that I just found and stuff, or other popular Vocaloid songs. And yeah, my playlist started growing and stuff, and yeah, my playlist, wait, let me check how many songs my playlist has right now. Hold on. Let me see. Like, my playlist is called Project Sekai because I literally started it with only Project Sekai covers and songs, so I have left the name. Yeah, my playlist on YouTube Music, because I use YouTube Music, has 338 songs, and it's 19 hours long. Honestly expected to be more, but you know what, it's fine anyways. And it's mostly Vocaloid songs. There is some songs that are like from human singers, like Eve songs or other songs, but it's still mostly Vocaloid. And it's not that I only know those songs. I know so many Vocaloid songs right now to this day. Let me just tell you a story now. So there is this YouTube channel I found called like last summer, the summer of 2024, I think it was. Yeah, it was. Called Vocastats. Uh, and they like that channel is basically like Vocaloid statistics. If you know, well, you don't know. I don't think I've ever said this. But one thing to know about me is that I really love statistics. I really love analytics and stuff. I really love math in general, like statistics. I don't know, percentages and stuff. I really like those things. So when I found the Vocastats, I was really excited because if you don't know, Vocastats is like a YouTube channel where basically it showcases the more popular Vocaloid songs and other stats like top 200 Vocaloid songs on YouTube, on Nico Nico or on Bilibili. There is like fastest growing Vocaloid songs and stuff. I really they make cool videos. I like them. Anyways, so like the reason I'm mentioning Vocastats is because uh uh like I don't remember when it was. A couple like in the summer of 2025, somewhere around that. I don't remember. They released a video where basically it was like 1,000 Vocaloid songs every fan should know, and I was counting how many songs I knew out of 1,000, and now at some point I kind of gave up counting because it was like too much, but I calculated that I knew around 850 out of the 1,000 songs, like somewhere around that, 850 of them. And I remember telling Shoti that, and he was just so shocked. He was like, "What? Fuck, what?" Not even Shoti knew that many, and he knew Vocaloid for way more than me. He knew Vocaloid for like so many years, and I knew Vocaloid for 1.5 years. Like, it was insane, and I just like I knew more songs, and it's not that I knew only the songs that were in the video. I knew more songs that just weren't in the video. So I remember commenting about it, saying that I knew like this many songs, and I remember commenting about one song I was really hoping that it was gonna be on the list. How it was it was I forgot. What Wendy realized after returning from Netherlands. I was really hoping that song would be on the list, because another song by the same producer was on the list, and I was hoping it was. It wasn't. Anyways, yeah, I knew more songs, and I remember commenting about it, about knowing like 850 of them, and there was a guy that responded that said like that they had been a fan for like 6 years, and they didn't knew as many as I did. Like, it just became a big obsession. Like, Vocaloid is the only kind of music I listen to. Like, Soti listens to other kinds of music as well, but I listen to only Vocaloid. It's like, it's just kind of insane, and I always mention to Soti, like, songs that I find underrated, because, like, I listen to Vocaloid so much that like every new Vocaloid song that comes out that just appears on my For You page on YouTube. So yeah, and he obviously doesn't know them because he doesn't pay attention that much. But yeah, and as you probably know, as I became fan of Vocaloid more, I also got an obsession for Len, the Vocaloid. He's my favorite Vocaloid to this day. He's my son. I have adopted him. But yeah, I don't think I wanted to say anything more. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. But yeah, Vocaloid has been a really part of my life now. Oh, I remember something else I want to say. Like, Vocaloid has become such a big part of my life that it made me love music and appreciate music in general as it is. I was a music person before Vocaloid, but I didn't appreciate it as much after I found Vocaloid. When I say music person, I mean I was learning music theory, I have been playing the guitar for years. I was in choir, but I didn't start appreciating until Vocaloid, and I'm happy that music is such a big part of my life now. And music is one of the main things I wanna do in the future. I have other dreams as well. That's like I wanna do music at some point, and since um I am already working towards doing music since I'm learning music theory and doing some other stuff. Uh, I hope I can one day make my own Vocaloid songs, cause it has become a dream of mine right now. One of my dreams I have. Well, I have two main dreams, but like one of them is doing music. Maybe not Vocaloid. Well, no, I want to do Vocaloid. I will do Vocaloid. That's a promise. Like in the future, in like 10 years from now, hopefully I get to make my own Vocaloid songs. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say. Uh, so yeah, thank you if you listened this far. I love yapping, so I hope I can make more videos like this. Uh, and yeah, thank you so much for listening this far, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.